This is Amanda Dixon with Beyond the Badge, and I am here in American Fork with our new chief here, or interim chief, I should say, Darren Falslev. And Chief, you've been on the job, what, less than a week so far, is that right?
That's right.
Now, did you tell me that you have been, or did I read, that you have been here with the American Fork Police Department longer than anybody else on the department? Is that true?
There's one officer that's been here longer. I'm the one who's been the longest as far as having a position of, supervision.
So how long have you been with the department?
About 24 years.
How has it changed in 24 years?
It's changed quite a bit. It's grown. Community's gotten a lot bigger. Makes this a lot more challenging to go out and try to create that individualized experience for the citizens.
Yeah.
You don't want them to get lost in the growth and stuff like that. We want to still provide that individual service with the citizens.
Right. How has the first week been?
It's been busy, but we're doing good. We got good people, and that's what matters.
Here I am getting in your face on the very first week.
That's good, though. It's for a good reason.
Tell me about the officer that we're here to honor today.
That's Officer Brian Morgan. He has been on our patrol division, worked our traffic division, and he has recently been put into investigations to kind of challenge his expertise a little bit and help him grow and develop as an officer.
Yeah. We're here to honor him because he did something kind, extraordinarily kind. Do you know what that is?
I do.
Yeah. Can you share with us what happened?
When he was on patrol, he was dispatched to a theft report. And as he did so, he found that a 5-year-old little girl and her sister were out playing, and a couple of teenagers had gone by and grabbed her scooter that she had gotten for Christmas and taken off down the sidewalk with that.
Yeah. And he did more than just the average work regarding this theft, didn't he?
Yes, he did go above and beyond.
Yeah. He replaced that scooter, didn't he?
He replaced that scooter with his own money. That's what's really heart-touching about it.
Yeah. I think that we want people to know just how often it is that officers do these kinds of extraordinary things. You see this, in your 24 years, you've seen this kind of a thing, haven't you?
Yeah, we see it. We probably see it more often than the public realizes. I think a lot of times when they look at police officers, they think of the red and blue lights behind their police car or the things that make the news with apprehending criminals. But really, that's not why men and women got into this profession. If you used to really get them to open up, they got out into this profession because they want to serve people. They want to see that bigger picture and make the world a better place. And I think that's what's exemplified by Officer Morgan in this incident.
Yeah. Is that why you got into police work so many years ago, Chief?
I think it's a lot of why I got into it, but I can also tell you as you look back on a career, it's these type of events and these type of incidents that are the rewards you take with you as you go through a profession like this.
Yeah. I want to bring in Officer Morgan, if you would. Officer Brian Morgan is the officer who did this extraordinary thing. Officer, tell me what happened on that day.
Well, I went to residence here in American Fork to investigate a theft, and I found out that the victim was a 5-year-old child.
Yeah. And what had happened to her?
She was actually across the street in a neighbor's yard, and she had witnessed these teenage boys come along down the sidewalk and pick up her scooter that she got for Christmas and ride down the road with them.
Yeah. And she was broken up, I'm sure, as any 5-year-old girl would be. So what'd you do?
I spent a good amount of time trying to find it. She gave me a direction of travel, and so I spent probably a half hour or better trying to find the scooter. Oftentimes we find these things abandoned once whoever took it got to where they needed to be, and this wasn't my case.
Really? So when you didn't find the scooter, what'd you do?
I didn't want to return empty-handed, so I did a little research and found out where I could purchase a new scooter.
What do you mean you did a little research? What's a little research?
I just used the internet and to find out who carries similar or the same scooter, and went shopping.
You went shopping with your own money. Now, I don't mean to be personal, but I know you guys aren't rich. So to go shopping with your own money, that means something.
Again, I'm a father of 3 children, and I have a daughter of my own. She's 8 years old right now, and I know she would be just as devastated and, at that age, so I wanted to do what I could.
Yeah. So you went back to the house, and what was that like?
It was a special experience, having never done anything like it before. And, it was nice just to give back, give it to her, and see her light up again.
Yeah. You know, there's somebody here that wants to say hi to you, so I thought I might get out of the way and just let her come in, because none of us would be as important as her coming, because the reason we're here is to honor officers like yourself. Really a loving thing, and we know officers who love each other more often than we know. But this was really about the eyes. I would like to think that when they look at officers, that they would see the love and not, fear, but love. So I'll get out of the way. Do you remember this officer? Do you remember? Do you remember him? This is the officer who brought you your scooter back. Do you remember him?
How are you? Good to see you again.
Do you want to say anything to him? What do you want to say? You say thank you? Did you bring anything for him? Oh, there it is. What did that say?
Thank you, Officer Morgan.
That's sweet, Kimmie.
You are very welcome.
You are a sweet little girl. I will get out of the way and just let the two of you, and thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Dad, do you mind if I ask you a question, Dad?
I don't.
So, yes. Do you mind if I put this on you, Dad?
No.
Thank you. I'll just stick this right here.
Sure.
Okay, Dad, what was your experience like when the officer did this that day?
Well, I remember after everything happened and her scooter was lost, it was a Christmas present she just barely got. And she was really sad, and unfortunately, it happened at a really bad time for us financially. And I was just thinking, just when I heard the knock on the door, I was thinking, how are we going to replace this? Then he knocked on the door, and he asked, can we give your daughter a gift? And I said yes, and he replaced her scooter.
I mean, scooters aren't cheap.
No, they're not.
I've bought scooters before, and I mean, my youngest son's scooter was stolen. He left it at the schoolyard, and that was, his. I mean, he shouldn't have done that, and we weren't able to replace it either. I mean, scooters are not cheap.
No, they're not.
But to have it stolen from her like that.
Yeah, it was blatantly almost right in front of her. They just walked up, took it, and just ran off, and she was in plain sight when they did it.
So she was probably scared when that happened.
Yeah, she was scared, and she was really sad. She was upset. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah. And then to have the officer come back with
Yeah.
such love in his heart.
Yeah.
It must have been an amazing thing. Not
It
just for
was.
Kimmie, but for your family.
It was. It really touched our hearts. We were really grateful for Officer Morgan for doing that.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
For Kimmie and for your other cute kids. Come here. Do you mind being on camera? Tell me your name.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Laura. And who's this?
Jordan.
Tell me your name again.
Jordan.
Jordan. So it was fun for you guys too?
Yes.
Very fun. Oh, well, so the whole family got to have an exciting experience.
Yes, it was.
Well, anything else that you wanted to say before I leave?
I just want to say thank you to American Fork Police Department, especially you, Officer Morgan. You really touched our hearts with what you did, and it was a very kind and generous act. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you, Kimmie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Dad.
Thank
for
you.
Coming. Appreciate you very
Oh,
much.
no problem.
Thanks. Oh, that was great.
Oh, thank you.
Thank